This is Rockin' with Shaman. This was Lukas Magyar. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, hanging out, enjoying the day. Weather's finally getting nice over here.
How have you been holding up during these crazy times? How have you been holding up?
It's been pretty chill. Spend a lot of time at home, obviously, and hanging out with the fiance and our two dogs.
Oh, congratulations on the new Vala of Maya track,
Thank you.
Viscera.
Yeah.
Congratulations. The track was amazing. It was awesome hearing new music from you. It just dropped out of nowhere, kind of dropped out of nowhere. So that was pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, thank you.
I know you dropped one single last year for the past few years, so I have to ask, is there more music coming?
Yeah, it's being worked on currently. I think the pandemic kind of got in the way of some things, which has slowed down the process, but it's definitely a lot being worked on.
So just singles or an entire album coming futurely?
I don't want to give away too much and say too much right now, but there's a plethora of music in the works, I would say.
Are you still with your label?
Yes.
I dug the video as well. I love the cartoons. You should make a movie out of it, like a show out of it every week, a weekly
Oh
show.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be expensive.
I would watch it though. I would definitely watch it.
Awesome.
So, what is it like making your music during the pandemic? Is it hard, or do you like this new style?
It's complicated for sure, but I think it's been helpful to have that outlet to go to. I work on a lot of stuff at the house too. Just trying to keep busy. It's, getting stuff done with Fail isn't as easy as trying to travel to a studio is a little bit more complicated for right now. So just trying to stay as busy as we can and keep things moving.
How are you adapting to releasing music without being able to tour to back it up? Is it hard, or do you like it?
It's not ideal, but to do nothing right now seems very unwise. So just kind of have to make what you can out of a difficult situation, and then hopefully whatever momentum you can build now hopefully translates when we start playing live again.
I know some states like Texas and Mississippi are opening up fully. Do you feel comfortable enough to start playing shows where you can right now?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. All right.
Hard no.
I can't blame you. We still got the virus. If you still got a virus going on, you should be safe. You need to wait till 2022. That's probably gonna be when all the music and everything's probably gonna be okay. Maybe. I'm just.
Yeah, I think it'll be slow, but at least we're on the right track, I would say.
How did you hook up with Flying Cupid? Flying Cupid.
Yeah, Abrick's an excellent dude. So I did a music video for him a couple years ago. I was on tour with, man, who was it? I think it was with Under Oath and Dance Gavin Dance, and it was that tour because Limbs was on it, and I actually got a couple of the guys from Limbs to uh to act in it, Tyler and Jordan. So that was kind of what started our relationship. He hit me up. I told him I could do a video for him, and then just sort of grew from there. And now I've known him for a couple years. We talk pretty frequently. I kind of work with his band on a management capacity now, which has been a lot of fun. So yeah, he's a great dude.
I just interviewed him in India. Actually, I
Oh,
actually
really?
interviewed him. So he
Yeah.
was a really nice guy. He was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, he's a sweetheart.
So any new music from the airway coming? Any new music?
Yeah, there's a lot there to be worked on as well. We put a single out way too far. I think it was October of last year. And I've just been plugging away, getting some stuff done as much as I can. Trying to get our drummer into the studio to track his drums for like 5 songs right now. So I think there's 5 singles that we're trying to finish up, and then there's another few too. But I think we're just gonna do one at a time, and then maybe we'll compile those into an album after they've been released. So yeah, just slowly but surely, but certainly a lot of content there.
So tell me about your company, New Industry. Tell me about it.
Sure, we've been at it for going on 4 years now. We do, audio and video production. So when Aberick hit me up, it was like through New Industry, and we produced the video for him. We've done audio production. We work with a band out of New Zealand called Crooked Royals, who we actually manage. But we initially started working with them in, I think it was 2017 or 2018 maybe, and they flew over to the States to do their EP with us. So we positioned ourselves to try to be able to work with any band. Some bands need management, some bands need audio production, some bands need video production. So we didn't want to turn anyone away based on them needing something that we couldn't provide.
How did you come up with it?
It was an idea that I was working on for years before it actually, was actually like public and people knew about it. But I have a lot of great friends, and they have different talents that they could contribute, and we just kind of compiled all of our abilities together, and here we are.
I see you got, that's awesome. Good for you, man. Really good. Really, that's a really good story. It's great, starting from zero to hero. It's really good. Really great. I see you guys do a lot of videos. Any plans on making a movie? And if so, what would it be about?
Yeah, that world's so hard just because the amount of resources that go into it is insane. But I think right now we're trying to work on a pilot to get like a series off the ground. I think that's more of a feasible step right now. Do something kind of on a smaller scale and maybe build towards like feature films kind of in the distant future when we have all the pieces kind of lined up to do that sort of thing. But slapstick comedy is kind of where we're at. It's fun to produce, it's fun to write, and the budget tends to be a little lower. No, you don't really have all the crazy special effects like if you're trying to put some sort of action sequence together.
It seems you've been very busy during the lockdown. It seems you've been keeping busy, man. I see you have some fall gigs. Are you nervous or are you excited?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I see you have some fall gigs. Are you nervous or excited?
I still couldn't understand.
Fall gigs. I see you have some fall gigs. Are you nervous or you're excited? Or
gigs. Okay, that's where it was breaking up. Yeah, I am very excited, but I'd like to see where things are at. If it happens, great. But I truly believe that it's only going to take place if things are in order and people are going to be safe. So that's a long ways from now. Hopefully a lot of people are able to get vaccinated by that point. But I'd love to get back on the road again for sure.
Do you think touring will ever get back to normal, or it's changed forever? What do you think?
That's a pretty common question. I think right now everyone's like so used to just being stuck at home that they feel like nothing's going to be normal again. But it's just going to be a slow process, and I wouldn't expect the first tour to be, where things left off. I think a lot of people are going to be apprehensive. So turnouts might be a little lower than what would be expected. But yeah, I think over time things will be fine. It's not the first pandemic the world's gone through, so it's just a tough time, no doubt, but we'll get through it.
Do you think fans will appreciate concerts more when they start back up again? Do you think they'll appreciate it more?
I would assume so. You don't know you love something till it's gone, right? So I think a lot of people are going to be stoked, and those who do come out, I think the energy level is going to be through the roof.
Are you getting the vaccine shot? What?
I said at least that's my hope.
Oh, yeah, that has to be my hope too. But I really hope they finally, because I just really hope to. Are you getting the vaccine shot?
I actually just signed up on the Minnesota Vaccine Connector today.
Oh, wow, that's like a coincidence,
Yeah, right. Good timing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait patiently. I've waited a year, so when they tell me it's my turn, I'll go in and get that taken care of.
What do you miss about touring?
Hanging with my friends, making new friends, There's a lot of people who I already don't get to see a lot, and now after not seeing them for a year, shout out to my boy Nick Ursich, drummer of Volumes. He's one of my best friends, and I haven't seen his face or anything in far too long. And yeah, it's going to be real nice to connect with those guys again.
What is your favorite memory from playing the show? Do you have any favorites?
I think there's just too many shows to really pick one memory to say that's the best, but definitely one of the finer memories, especially as of late, would have been Swan Fest.
What is your worst?
Swan Fest.
Swan Fest?
Yeah, Dan fell off the stage, and that was kind of a nightmare. We were all just like, dude, where'd he go? And then he comes running back up on stage. But that was also just part of the memory, it's just like right as we start, homeboy goes soaring off the front of the stage and has to run back around side stage and get back on.
Was it like this? Then let's start the song. All right, 1 and a 1, 2, 3, and then just fall. I'll just fall. It's like, oh, wait, I'm back. All right, let's get to the song.
That was a pretty solid reenactment, actually.
Thank you. Would you ever do a live concert stream? Would you ever do a live concert stream?
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
How did you keep your voice in shape with all the time off? How did you keep it in shape?
I haven't. It's been awful. If I had to perform a Veil set tomorrow, I would be unable to do it.
Oh my God.
I'd get one song in and I'd be like, sorry, I'm out of it.
How long does it take to get ready?
Where I'm at right now with relentless training, it's going to take probably a month, maybe month and a half to 2.
Why is it taking so long, though? Why is it taking so long?
Well, when you throw in the abrasiveness of metal vocals, that tends to deplete your voice rapidly when you kind of get out of the swing of things. So when you try to get back into it and you're training to perform, a 30-minute to a 45-minute or longer set, it's difficult because right now when I utilize that method or that technique, I can only train for maybe a minute to 2 minutes before I start feeling the wear and tear, and I have to stop, and then I have to give myself a couple of days of rest and then come back to it. So I have to slowly build up to that duration.
What is next for you? What's next for you?
What's that?
What's next for you? What's next for you and your band and stuff and your company?
I think, waiting this out, hopefully getting on the road, as you mentioned, those dates that are coming up in the fall, and then release what is hopefully an album.
How did my followers start following you?
Repeat that?
How did my followers start following you?
I have no idea.
You have your website. Your website. How do they follow you?
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, just hit me up. Instagram is just my name, Lukas Magyar. Same with Twitter. And I'm pretty easy dude to find. I don't have a weird alias online or anything like that. So if you search my name and just look for the big bald guy, or the big bald head, I should say, then you'll see me.
The egghead guy. Yeah. Everybody, remember, we gotta remember egghead guys. All right, egghead. No, I'm not. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. I'm not trying to.
No, it's all right. I'm gonna diet for Easter.
Oh, really?
No, but
you're gonna diet white? Are you gonna diet really white? Is that why there is only a Ivel song, because of your voice?
No, that had nothing to do with it. We were tracking when things were fine. So most of the vocals for the songs we are currently trying to finish up were tracked, like right before things shut down, actually. So those vocals on Viscera and Outsider came out right before things shut down, but the vocals on Viscera were tracked, literally like a year ago at this point, actually a little longer.
When can we hear your next single?
I don't have that answer for you.
You don't?
Nah.
Nah, yeah. Oh, yeah. is and they can get all the new music and they can find about your shows and stuff at your website, correct? With the egghead.
Yep. If you check out newindustry.net, that should have links to the bands that we work with and the current projects that we've been releasing over the last couple of years. Visit New Industry on YouTube, and you can find everything that we've created pretty much right there.
I see you have crazy merch for all bands and company. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Wow, good for you, really.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay on top of it, and the bands that we manage work very hard on a daily and weekly basis. So we're happy to be surrounded with the group of individuals that we're with.
So I do unboxings. If you want to hook a brother up, I can show off the cool swag on my show.
Oh yeah, dude, send me your address. We'd be happy to.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Really, thank you.
Word.
Thank you, really. Thank you for being on my show. I hope the next time we talk is at the backstage of one of your shows, dude. You are awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let me know when you're coming out.
All right, I sure will. See you in a bit, dude.
Awesome.
Bye.
All right, take care.
Have a great day, man.
You too.